Good morning, or good afternoon, I should say. It's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. Uh, but yeah, uh, update from yesterday's fiasco. Uh, my neighbor has not. I contacted her and said, "Hey, I found Belle's leash, and do you have your stuff yet?" Well, I have not got a reply back from her yet, as of yet. So I'm thinking she might not have her stuff. Uh, so it's looking like somehow she was scammed. Uh, yeah, literally scammed. Then the other thing, this morning we had the drug dealers across the street. I don't know how many people live in that house now. I know the one girl was there with all her stuff again, and I guess making her payment and trying to get a fix. They took her inside, so I'm waiting to see if she ends up ODing like the last fellow that was in the house. And there's some guy with gauges in his ears and wears a hat and tries to look all gangster. And, yeah, and he's standing outside like he's standing there tabulating up what she's bringing and talking to her, and then she's giving a sob story, and then they took her in the house. So, yeah, it's really well, I wouldn't say dramatic, but I mean, stuff goes down just outside my house. So everybody knows what they're doing for the neighbors across the street. Everybody knows what they've been doing since day one they moved in. So yeah, they stopped dealing for a while because they were in trouble with the law, because they had the guy die in the house because they OD'd. Then they had the one guy, I think he's a pedo, he's on the registered list. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that, yeah, across the street is bad news. Yeah, wow. I just can't believe. Yesterday, though, the moving van shows up and say, "Hey, we're here to move her," and I'm like, "Yo, bro, she already been moved. She's gone. The truck was gone here last night at 6 o'clock." And well, according to what the neighbor signed, it was supposed to be a 2-day process. They load up one day and then they deliver it the next day. Which the place is only 2 hours away. I don't know why. Well, I guess I could see that. But the whole thing cost, from what I've seen, was going to cost $4,745. So almost $5,000 to move furniture. I don't think I'm going to move. I'm just going to sell everything off. Sell it all off when I move. Have auction. Have an auction. Sell everything off. Take every penny I can and liquidate it. That seems to be the best option. Take everything and liquidate it. Put it in the bank or in a bank account. And yeah, we're out here walking at our favorite spot, as you can see. Yeah. Another thing that I'm standing here watching my Facebook feed, and there's this one girl complaining about how men don't like to date. But she's alternative, and she gives off the vibe that she's a lesbian, really hardcore lesbian. So guy's not going to approach a whole hardcore lesbian when you know it already, because if you go ahead and do physically, hey, would you like to go out, get some drinks, and next thing you know, you're having your being yelled at, screamed at, what the effing K. And I had that happen to me. I was in in a restaurant called Denny and Lenny's, and one of the waitresses, and I even bought lotion from what was that line from Britney Spears, Love Spell. I brought some of that lotion because we got to talking, and she's like, "Oh, I'd like that lotion." So I bought some lotion and gave it to her, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go out?" Well, because she gave every indication that she was single and she was having problems with the baby daddy. And you know what? I got screamed at so bad, I never went back to that restaurant till maybe 3 years ago. I started going back to that place to eat, because every year they send it's that one I have my birthday through, where you get the free meal for up to $13. Yeah, I can't believe it though. Yeah. So this girl, she's there, created her post saying why guys don't want to date, and then I see a couple guys in the comments, and well, sometimes we have to judge if the juice is worth the squeeze. I know I put my all out there and got burnt real bad. Married, had 2 kids, and got burnt still. What am I doing? Here's the situation. I'm going to work every day to produce a living, to feed her and my children. Meanwhile, she's at home, not doing anything to further herself, by the way. I had to push her to get her driver's license. I pushed her to get her permit, because that's where I was at with it, to get her permit. When she left me, I had her getting her permit. She passed because I grilled her on taking her out, driving in a parking lot. Even before she had her permit, I think her permit. Then I tested her. I said, "Hey, here, do the test," and then I went through and graded her. Got to understand, my ex-wife was German, and so she was fluent in both German and English. And I thought that was a positive, because that could open some doors to her for working with the interpretation side of the house, like translating from German to English. I saw a positive in that. But she met this girl, and then I'd say a month, her whole attitude changed within a month, because they were like, "Hey, you know what? Your husband should be doing this. Your husband's doing this at work. Your husband's doing that at work." And I ain't doing shit but working. I'm talking to my coworkers. And here the people that she got involved with had family that worked out at where I worked. And they were making up lies, saying, "Oh yeah, we seen him talking to such and such." Then come back and then tell her, "Oh yeah, he's got a girlfriend at work." I don't have shit at work. I'm standing there doing my, going to work, coming home. And they fed her a whole bunch of lies and bullshit to get her to turn on me. And then her boyfriend, she got a boyfriend while I'm working. He's coming over to the house, parking his truck just outside our trailer, and he's hiding in the trailer. You know, I'm completely blind. She was good at hiding him. She hid him under the bed. She hid him in the closet. She hid him in the bathroom. And that, I swear to God, that day I took a nice good shit. And he's in the corner underneath some blankets. And I looked at her and I said, you need to start doing some laundry. Because I seen bed sheets. And the bed sheets were like, hiding him. Now that I after years and years, and I think back to that, he was hiding in under those sheets, and I took a good shit, and I heard the back door to the trailer go boom, and I come around walking around the thing because I told her I'm going out after I took a shit, I was going to smoke a cigarette, and boom. And I come running around, and I'm like screaming at her, you need to keep the kids away from this door. Now that I think of it, wasn't the kids. It was him hopping out and walking up the street because I seen him. And, yeah, at the time, it doesn't make no sense. It didn't. I had blinders on. And what are you eating? What are you eating? What's over there? You better not be eating poop. What was there? What were you eating? What are you eating? Huh? What are you eating, lady? Oh, yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, back to the... Yeah, so... Yeah, you gotta. I wonder if the juice is worth the squeeze. You know, you stand there and I stand there and had to go to immigration and was asked questions, and she was asked questions, and and to get her over here, passport, money. I think like it costs like, because by the time you have her what do you call it? She goes and sees a doctor, and they approve her that she's medically able to, come to the States. And yeah, you have all this stuff, and it costs money. And so we were doing it. I was doing it budget wise. And while we were together and we were here, and we got here to the States, I had a 5-year plan. 5-year plan to pay, house, car, boat. Whatever, 5-year plan. That wasn't good enough for her. Was not good enough for her. Because she had to listen to scum. Scum of the earth. I mean, people who leached off of welfare. Leached off of me. And every time they would get a child support check, it would disappear. And she wouldn't have it to pay the bills because her boyfriend husband was taking the money and spending it on stupid shit. Going out buying cigarettes. Going out buying ATV parts. Going out and buying all this crap they didn't need. So my kids never seen a dime of it. A fucking dime. Not even a fucking dime. This guy literally fucking took the money and blew it. Blew it before he'd be like, he knew right when it was going to hit and everything. This is how calculating these people that she got involved with. So, yeah, they know the ins and outs and intricacies of the welfare system. And the court system. And that's how I got fucked. Excuse my language, But yeah, I got it with my pants still up around my thing and got it good. So Precious and Rocky, you should be running around having some fun. Dad's here talking. Dad's here talking. Yep. Yeah, so you gotta know if the juice is worth the squeeze. You know, I thought there would have been, let's see, since till now there were two women that I really would have said yes to or made a commitment to, but they weren't looking. One was committed to me for a while, and then she up and just left. I went because she didn't want me to go to training off in the wild blue yonder for the Army. Come back home and the house is, all her stuff's gone. Luckily she took all her stuff. She could have took my stuff too. But lo and behold, she wasn't that type of woman. She had some respect and some common sense. I mean, so that one didn't take all my stuff. She left some of it. And then there's another one. So, but hey, what can you do? It's life. It's life. I'm understanding it's about experiences. Experiences make you humble. Make you grateful for things that you have. So, and basically the reality of it is, I don't want to really deal with people anymore. I have a few people. I have one guy I go to dinner with on Fridays when there's not something going on in the family, or so we just meet up, go out to eat, have beers. That's it. Talk. Keep, just chill. And then, well, since I don't have my neighbor no more, yeah. And the neighbor's on the other side of me, not across the street. Now, don't get them wrong, move across the street. On the other side of me, I don't even talk to. Because her husband's a dick. A real one. He hasn't talked to me since day one I moved in. But his wife will talk to me. And sometimes we get along. Sometimes we don't. It's hit or miss. It's like, depending on an attitude and mood and whatnot, we'll actually have a conversation. But they've both been working left and right, so I probably have a feeling that they'll end up moving here shortly. They're working on something. They'll be moving too, because the neighborhood with the drug dealers across the street, yeah, nobody wants to put up with that or be involved around that. Even if it is across the street. The guy that lives on the other side of the street down the way, he actually put up signs around his garage and fenced it off and put up no trespassing, because people were visiting there quite frequently, and they just started back up here in the last week or so, well, maybe the last month or so, that they started dealing again, because the fancy cars, like Mustangs and Lincolns and all these cars you would see at a car show up. So it must be pretty profitable. I know it's probably heroin. Heroin is the girl's drug of choice. So, yeah, because needles. I'm just wondering what I was seeing outside this morning. they sat down beside the car, and I seen a rubber band go around the guy's arm. I'm just hoping they weren't shooting up outside. Well, maybe that be a good thing. It's not inside the house. They did it outside. I don't know what the legal ramifications would be on that. Dying outside people's house that you just got the drugs from. They could play deniability. You know, he brought it with him. Yeah. But, yeah. So, anyway, this girl, yeah. I went off on a long tangent. Long tangent. One from the other. So, looks like Rocky and Precious are ready to go back to the truck. Went to the grocery store and I got steaks. Because for some reason, I got some chicken from Bell Evans, but it was boneless chicken. And they won't touch the chicken. Now, when I get the Bell Evans with bones, they will touch the chicken. But if it's boneless Bell Evans chicken, they will not touch it. The dog will not touch it. So that makes me wonder about Bell Evans boneless chicken. Now, when it has bones in it, they have no, like, it has rib meat attached to it when you buy it, and it has the skin to it already, they'll eat it. They'll eat it. So, I don't know. Maybe the dog sensed something. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Maybe that's what I make a channel, like, what will Rocky and Precious eat? You know, then we know it's I know it's safe to eat, because normally they watch me eat something to see if it's safe. They aren't stupid dogs, I can tell you that. They are not stupid. I stand there and make those meatballs in the store. I try to cover them up with something, and they won't eat them till I pop them in my mouth. They will not. So, yeah. Here we go. Rocky, your fans await you. Huh? You're not gonna say hi? Huh? You happy? You a happy boy? Yep, they're done with their walk today, so this one will be a short one. Yeah, so little excitement this week. I got some work around the house to do. The stuff that I've been procrastinating for years now. I'm gonna admit it. Years is the ash from my coal. I'll admit it. It's my problem. It's my very biggest problem in the whole wide world right now. Is almost 11 years worth of ash. 11 years worth. And every time I drive by the ash pile here in the borough, nothing's been done with it. I mean, it's already out, like, practically on the road. I take my 11 years, I can top that pile they have sitting there. So, I'm trying to look up ways of what I can do with it, because I know it can be ground up and put in concrete. The ash can be used to be put in concrete. So, or you can use it as, when you're stuck and you have this, you can open it up and put it in and use it as traction material. I'm just, boy, they are already up here at the truck. I got to get moving. Quit talking to you guys. But yeah, you can use it for traction material. I was thinking of getting bags made and with a logo and maybe try to sell it. Try to sell it so I can gain back some of the, because see, what happens here in the borough, they come around and pick it up. I don't know, they change their time, so I think it's the fourth Thursday of every month. They come around and pick up coal ash from the houses that do produce that ash. They don't pay for it. The borough takes the ash and then they use it on the roads. But when you want to do something with it, you can't use it. You can't use it for your purposes. That's what messed up about the borough ordinances. It's yours. You bought it. You can do what you want with it. But the old guy across the street told me when I first moved in, yeah, you can use it. You can't use this to, for like take the place of salt during winter. Why can't I? I bought it. No, there's an ordinance about it. You might get fined. I'm like, what? Yes, just some stupid ordinances that they put in play. So, but the borough can get it now because they collect it for free from you. They collect it for free from you and don't pay you for it. Not even like $10 a bucket or what have you. Nope. And they use it for free on the highway, on the roads, to supplement buying salt. But you can't use it for your sidewalks. Tell me. So, I think there should be some supplemental, like, when you give them coal ash, you should get something back. That's all I'm saying. Because they could go out and buy a truckload of salt. A truckload of salt for like, I don't know what salt costs, but let's say $500 a ton, $1,000. So they just went around and collected all the salt ash and saved $1,000. You get what I'm saying? Uh-oh. So, yeah. They should give something back, at least. Maybe on the water bill, Say, hey, you're giving us ash, we're going to, cut you a break on the water. We'll cut it to $5 a gallon versus $7 a gallon. Something, It's just because they're even using it on the road, so why can't I use it for my sidewalks? So, anyway, that's another one. So, I think I hit like 4 different topics in 29 minutes, 30 minutes. I hit 4 or 5 different topics. Alright, in the comment one of the topics, and I'll talk to you later.